Imagine this. You're going through silence. It's the no contact phase, the dreaded waiting game. But here's the twist. What if she's also doing no contact? Now you're both in this silent standoff, and it feels like an emotional tug of war. Is she thinking of you? Is she moving on? And what should you do in this moment? Well, let me tell you, it's not about playing a game, waiting for the other person to blink first. It's about mastering your own emotions, staying strong, and turning this uncertainty into one of the most powerful opportunities for personal growth. Stay tuned, because by the end of this video, you'll not only understand how to handle the no-contact situation, but you'll also learn how to use this time to transform yourself into a stronger, more resilient version of you. Section 1. The different perspective on no contact. We've all been there, right? The silence feels like it's eating you alive. But here's the thing. What if she's going through the exact same thing? What if she's not ignoring you because she's moved on, but because she's processing her own emotions or simply needs some space? Listen to me. Her silence is not your problem. You don't have to decode every little thing she's doing. You can't control her actions, her thoughts, or her feelings. Just like you can't control the weather. It's out of your hands. In Stoicism, there's a concept called the dichotomy of control. It teaches us to focus on what we can control, our thoughts, our actions, our responses. Everything else, it's outside your control. You can't control her silence, but you can control how you respond to it. And here's the kicker. Instead of wasting energy on uncertainty, why not use this time to level up? Section 2. Use silence to build yourself. Imagine you're standing in the rain. You can stand there, furious, shouting at the sky, hoping the rain will stop. But it won't. It's pointless. Or you can take control of the situation, open an umbrella, and keep moving forward. This is exactly how you should approach no contact. That silence, it's the rain. You don't need to fight it or let it drown you. What you do need to do is focus on what you can control, your growth. Now's your chance to work on yourself. Maybe it's hitting the gym, learning a new skill, diving into a hobby you've neglected. This isn't about distracting yourself from her. This is about creating meaning in your life, regardless of what's going on in hers. And if after all this growth she notices, that's amazing. But even if she doesn't, you've still won, because you didn't waste valuable time being consumed by her actions. Instead, you used that time to build a life that you can be proud of. Section 3. No contact is not a game. Now let's clear something up. No contact is not a game. It's not about seeing who holds out the longest. It's not about outlasting her, waiting to see who blinks first. There's no scoreboard here. Treating it like a contest is already a sign that you've lost, and here's why. When you're waiting for someone to make a move, you're giving away your power. Your emotional control is now in her hands. No contact isn't about manipulating emotions or strategizing like you're playing chess. It's about reclaiming your focus. It's about using this time to reconnect with yourself, rebuild your self-worth, and stop depending on external validation. And trust me, when you shift your focus from obsessing over her to improving your own life, you'll realize something profound. You're no longer waiting for her. You're living your own life. And in that process, you win, because you're building the life you've always wanted, one that doesn't revolve around anyone else. Section 4. The power of silence. But let's face it, silence can be heavy. It can feel like an emotional challenge, like a game of endurance. You wonder if she's forgetting about you, or if she's out there living her best life. The uncertainty fills your mind with doubt. Here's a simple truth. Her silence doesn't mean anything unless you let it. That's right. You're letting the unknown dictate your emotions. Instead of spiraling into anxiety, why not focus on yourself? Let's say you're tempted to send that impulsive text or check her social media. Stop right there, right there. Ask yourself, will that really add value to your life? What's more powerful than reaching out to her? It's your silence. Your silence isn't a tactic. It's a declaration of your self-worth. You don't need to prove anything. If she values you, she'll reach out. If not, then you'll have the clarity to move forward without regret. Silence isn't about winning or losing. It's about peace. It's about strength. And if you choose to grow through it, that's a victory for you every single day. Section 5. Silent transformation. The change at sea. While you're in this no-contact phase, something amazing is happening inside you. Maybe she doesn't see it. Your late-night study sessions, your discipline, the emotional storms you've weathered. But you are transforming. These quiet moments of self-discipline, of pushing yourself to new limits, are building a mental fortress that no one can take from you. Whether she notices or not, you're becoming the strongest version of yourself. Let's take it a step further. Imagine you've been learning a new skill, pushing yourself physically, or working on a passion project. No one knows about it. You're not doing it for validation. You're doing it because you're honoring yourself. And one day, when you encounter her again, she'll see the unshakable strength you've built. Not because you tried to impress her, but because you decided to grow for you. Section 6. What if she never reaches out? This is the big question, isn't it? What if she never reaches out? The fear creeps in. What if this is the end? What if I never hear from her again? Here's a powerful truth. You don't have to be paralyzed by this thought. The Stoics had a practice called premeditatio malum, which means the premeditation of evils. They would imagine the worst-case scenario, not to obsess over it, but to strip it of its power. So let's imagine it. What if she never reaches out? Sure, it might sting at first, but soon you'll realize that her silence doesn't diminish your worth. It's not a reflection of who you are, it's just the end of this chapter of your life. And here's where it gets liberating. It means space has been created. Space for you to grow, to evolve, to become someone stronger, more capable of love, whether with her or someone else. Section 7. Let go of the need for validation. What if she's doing no contact too? And what if, in the end, she never reaches out? The truth is, you don't need her validation. The moment you let go of needing her to reach out is the moment you set yourself free. No contact is your time. Time to refine yourself. Time to let go of the need for approval. Whether or not she comes back, your growth will stay with you. So instead of waiting for a text, ask yourself, am I becoming someone I can respect? Someone who lives in alignment with my values? Because in the end, it's not about her. It's about you. Section 8. The real power lies in you. As we wrap this up, remember, silence is not your enemy. It's your opportunity. The Stoics taught us to focus on what we can control. And in this situation, what you can control is your growth, your responses, your path forward. Every day that you resist the urge to contact her, every time you redirect your energy into something positive, you are reclaiming your power. You're building a life that isn't dependent on anyone else's actions. And here's the most important takeaway. This period of silence isn't just about whether she misses you or not. It's about becoming someone you can be proud of, someone who doesn't need external validation to feel complete. If this video has helped shift your perspective, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with someone who might need to hear this message today. Leave a comment down below. I'd love to hear how you're using this time to grow and transform. Let's keep the conversation going. Remember, no contact isn't a punishment, it's a gift. It's your chance to take back control, focus on what truly matters, and become the person you've always meant to be. You are enough. Your silence is a testament to your strength, and when you emerge from this phase, you'll be stronger than ever before. Thanks for watching. Keep growing, keep thriving, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.